a good pitch. I have to bunt a good pitch. More times than not, that's going to be a fastball in a location that I can handle so I can get it down on the ground. So the first fundamental of sacrifice bunting in my mind is I got to get a good pitch to bunt. It's a sacrifice. All right? It's not a must bunt. I don't have to suicide. It's a sacrifice. I'm giving myself up. You may have to preach to your kids. This is for the benefit of the team. When I played, old guy like me, if a coach said something, okay. But nowadays, that may be a question. Well, that's a bump. Some of that. A bump. Really? And so we got to convince kids this is the best thing for us. So that's the first thing. Get a good pitch to bunt. Fastball preferably, but get a good pitch to bunt. When that sign is given, wherever they are in the box, normally, and I'm going to guess that most kids are going to line up this way, but I want that back foot to the point, even with the point of the plate. So if I'm going to get that sack bunt sign, and I'm going to do this, my setup is not going to be much different than when I'm hitting. Some guys will get way deep in the box, some guys they can come up in the middle a little bit or up forward, but I want the back foot, even with the point. And I want to make sure that I can get the barrel of the bat out in front of the front edge of the plate. So when I square around, I'm going to be out here. I'm not going to bump back in here. There's no way I want to bump the ball over the plate or even behind. So I got to be able to get out in front of the plate. Okay? The old way of squaring is this. You got a sack bunt, you drop this foot down, you put this foot out, and here you were going. All right? Now that's probably okay if you have a kid who's a little bit older. But the downside of that is, if you got one coming right at the coconut, there's no place to go. And so, unless they do this, which isn't necessarily a natural reaction, they're going to catch one right in the nose. So, I would encourage you to get kids to square in terms of a pivot. It's called a pro pivot, preferably, instead of a square around. And even though we say square around, we're not really meaning square around so much as it is to get the bat out and square with the shoulders. That's what we're talking about. So you got your foot back here on the point. That's going to be out in front. You're giving yourself up. And the first thing you want to teach kids as far as the technique is concerned is the fundamental of square. Where all you want to do, we're not going to do this, we're just going to take no back, put our foot where it's supposed to be, and all we're going to do is this. We're just going to pivot. And that's 10 minutes every day of pivot downward. Here, 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 here. That's not a lot of fun. But that's how you do it. It's like learning how to dance. You just got to keep going. You can put the hands in it with no back. Here, 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 here. All right. So once you get that process, you can make this a station. You can dedicate a practice 20 minutes. Take two groups and put them in hitting. Let them go hit. And let the other two groups go do bunt stuff. All right? And you don't have to do anything other than have some player, once you've worked this, then you incorporate catching the ball with this hand. Right-handers would be like this. You're just going to catch it. You're going to throw it low, catch it, catch it, catch it, square, catch it, no back. All you're trying to do is catch the ball. Catch it, catch it, catch it with the top hand. Foot back point, square shoulders. Now you're working on how you stand with your legs. How high, how low. You always want to work down. You never want to work up for obvious reasons, right? Pitch is high, what do? When the ball goes up, you hit it, where's it going? Up the chute. Easy out. So we don't want to do that. We want to start high and work down. You'll know, they'll know, if their stance is correct because it'll hurt them back in here. So what we do in our preseason stuff, when we're working bunt turns, is we'll let them get them here, we'll hold it right here just like this. And they'll start barking right back here. And we make them sit there for like a minute. And you can hear them like, oh, help me God. We'll find out who's in shape too. And you sit there and hold it. If they're they're too high, they can stand here all day. That doesn't hurt them. If they're too low, that's not too bad either, because that's how you catch it. They can stay down there for a long time. But if they're right in the middle, they can start feeling it right here. That's the perfect up and down as far as where you want to be. Once you do it, you feel it, that's where you want to be. Okay? Then, as far as a bat angle, you want that bat angle to be at a 45. You don't want it like this, because the tendency is the barrel's going to drop on you. It's just going to flatten out. So don't start straight. Don't start this. Start with this up here. Then you have a chance to work the down angle. And then you use the rudder, which everything's out front. You want a little cushion in your arms. We don't want the barrel of bat arms extended all the way out. Don't want that. There's no place to go. You want to get that nice little L and then rudder it wherever you want. That part, catching it, you get the feel for it when you have the bat. Make sure you tell them how to handle the bat. Right? How many times you see that? Not a good thing. Make sure you get out here, get them squared, get those shoulders squared to the pitcher. Bunt a good pitch. Bunt a good pitch. Preferably a fastball. And you want to get down to a point to where you're catching the ball, and then you bunt it. And once it's down, you sit there, and what I say to my kids, admire it for a millisecond. That's a hell of a bunt. And then run. Because what you want to do, that's the total sacrifice right there. Of giving yourself up, and you watch yourself, that's beautiful. That's a work of art right there. And then you run. Because sometimes kids get a tendency to do what? They want to make a drag. We don't want to do that. Just sacrifice. You get a pitch, you get the sign, flip the back point, go square, out front, bats in a 45, bend at the knees, you can feel it here, get a good pitch, draw the ball down, rudder, rudder, rudder. I would tell you to put it down third, practice put it down third. If you're going to do this live, get on a knee and feed them here. Don't feed them like this, because you want them to get in the habit of hitting that pitch, low pitch. You can go up high once in a while. If they come up and get it, make them run the line. All right, that's it. Any questions?